slam.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Welcome to Effortless Enrollments. I think my phone is still playing music while I'm coming on live. Oh my goodness. Be here today. Oh my gosh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Could you hear the music playing? I was totally getting in the vibes of some Joni Mitchell. That is so fun. I didn't know it would do that. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. You could hear it? Oh, this is amazing. I was totally just having a rock out session. Oh my gosh. Owen and I have been obsessed with Joni Mitchell lately. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is tag everybody in here, but it's not letting me do it from my phone. So I'm gonna pull this up on my computer really quick and hopefully be able to notify everyone that we are on as you are popping on. So in the vibe, yes, Berea. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've been like sitting here for like 10 minutes, like, okay, I'm ready to start, I'm ready to start. So we threw on some Joni and had a little dance party right before. Oh my God, this is so good. Nat, hello. Let's do this. Yes, Berea. Stacy, hello, gorgeous. Rebecca. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh, okay, I'm gonna see if it'll let me tag folks on my computer. Oh boy. I don't know if it's gonna let me do that. Nazi! Hello, gorgeous! How are you? Okay, this is just, it's not letting me, as Lindsay does, dance it out every morning, every day. So I have a really fun story about that, actually. I was doing, this is not letting me tag people. Usually it lets me tag people on these live videos, but it's not letting me do it from my computer or from my phone. So if you did not get a tag, I apologize. Yep, I have pressed every button on here. It's not letting me do it. Tina, hello, gorgeous. So I was doing a training on feminine embodiment the other day, and it was fantastic. I'm gonna have it uploaded onto my podcast so you can all hear it. But I was doing a training on feminine embodiment the other day, and I was talking about dancing. And so there are a lot of amazing people here who are new to me, and welcome. I'm so excited. And for those of you who are new to me and who are not new to me, welcome. Oh my God, I can't wait for today. I have been like salivating, like pussy dripping, so excited for this for the last couple of days. So those of you who are new to me, welcome. You have already gotten a sense for how I roll, like no holds barred, just let it all out, own who you are. And cuss words, swear words, all sorts of things happen in here. Magic fucking happens in here. So I'm so excited for this. Michelle, hello. But I was doing this training on feminine embodiment the other day. I was talking about how, first thing in the morning, every single day, like I sleep naked, duh. And then I get up and I go to the bathroom, and then I have this big floor-length mirror in my bedroom, and I dance naked in my mirror. And the person who was interviewing me was like, well, what music do you listen to? And I was like, oh, I dance to the rhythm of my heart. Like it was just so natural because that's what happens. And she was like, oh, what? Like her mind was blown. It was so funny. And anyways, Brea, your comment reminded me of that while I was just having a dance party to Joni Mitchell. Getting in the vibes, oh my God. And Owen like totally requests Joni Mitchell now. So I feel like a super proud mom. Done some good work. Oh my gosh. That is usually how I do it. Jackie! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alessandra is sitting out on the terrace deck listening to the waves and looking out over the ocean. Ah, that's so good. Georgette, hello. Mom, my mom is here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I may not be able to sit down very well because I just have so much energy and I'm so excited. So again, for those of you just popping on, I am so freaking excited. Maybe I have to sit down because the lighting is otherwise terrible, but I just have a lot of energy. So here we go. Okay, so I really want to share some context and some like how this program came to be and how fucking excited I am for it. Kim, hello, hello, hello. Well, I dance all the time, moving into my feminine. Yes, Maria. It's a new thing for me. I will embrace and surrender into it. Oh my gosh, I love it. You are so in alignment with everything we are talking about. I've been dancing naked every day and I don't listen to music. I never listen to music except for my soul. I mean, when I do my morning naked dance routines, you know, and also when I'm dancing naked under the moon, like we've been having the most amazing full moon lately. Have y'all been getting it? Oh my gosh, she's incredible. So I will dance naked outside. My neighbors love me. And, you know, like either in the yard, but it's usually at like midnight, everyone's asleep. And we have crickets. So I just like, I'll dance like the breeze and the crickets. Like that's my music when I'm dancing outside under the moon. It's so fun. So fun. Elizabeth, you're here, you're here, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. I've been having some serious effortless enrollments lately and it's been amazing. People coming out of the blue and paying in full for my one-on-one. It's insane. Of course, of course, of course. It's so fun. It's so, so fun. I love it. So a few weeks ago in my mastermind, which is a fucking amazing place to be, one of my clients was like, I enrolled like 3 new people in a week without promoting it. And my client was like, Lindsay, I feel like you never talk about your mastermind. How are you constantly enrolling? Now I have an open enrollment mastermind, but she's like, how you like are not, you like don't talk about this. How? And I gave like a riff, like I'm really good at riffing. And this is, I just channel, I just riff. This is how we go. While I have a framework for today right here, you know, I really am just open and letting it roll. And the words effortless enrollments just kept coming out. And I was like, holy shit, this is a course, right? It totally is. And so for today, what's happening, so this was originally gonna be a masterclass and I was talking with my assistant and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And I kept feeling like this needs to be a course because there's so much, which sounds totally ass backwards. Like there's so much in allowing it to be effortless. We're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna go deep on that today. But my intuition was like, do it for free, do it for free. And my assistant was like, this is such a good course name. Like I feel like it needs, and I was like, I know, I keep feeling that too, but I'm listening to my heart. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And the minute I said, oh my gosh, and I had this thought come through my head, my assistant actually verbalized my thought. And she said, what if you do the first module for free? And then the rest of the program is paid. And I was like, that's literally exactly the thought I was having. Oh my fucking God. So welcome to Effortless Enrollments. I am doing something so different than I've ever done before. And what I normally do, now I do plenty of launches without doing any free kind of content event, like a masterclass or a workshop or whatever. There is an art to making it effortless, and that's why it's a whole course. Yes, exactly. And there's an art to making it consistently effortless. So I'm gonna go through a couple of scenarios here shortly. So when I was like, holy shit. Like, this is it. And I was like, I don't want to do a free masterclass and promote people and talk about this thing, sell people on this free thing, and then be like, okay, well, now that you have this, then you need this. I'm fucking tired of that. Like, is anyone else tired of that? For me, I'm tired of that. I'm just like, whatever, right? If I'm called to talk on something, I'm gonna fucking call on it. But I don't wanna have to be like, well, you need this, and then I'm gonna give you this for free, but now you need all the rest of this. No, I'm just gonna give you a fucking taste of it. If you like it, great, you can purchase the rest of the program. If not, great, you'll have access to it for a week, and then you're gonna lose access to it. Either way, like, just no, right? Is anyone else feeling that? So my constant thought in my business with sales, with enrollments, with programs, with my schedule, with everything I'm creating, right? Sales pages, links, sign-on processes, everything is, how can I make this easier? How can I make this easier? How can I make this easier? Because who here was programmed that you have to work harder in order to make more money? That success has to be complicated. They have to have a lot on your plate. Last week, I worked less than 10 hours. I had 2 days where I worked 20 minutes each day because those were all the messages I had in my mastermind. And I answered their questions and they didn't come back for more. And I was like, well, okay. There were 2 days last week I had 20 minutes of work. I went and I did an adventure day with Owen, and he was in school another one of those days where I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go run on these plateaus over here on these plains, running through the tall grasses and this incredible scenic overlook over this incredible place that I live, because I can, even though it's an hour drive, I can do that, right? All these things, right? And it was just another level of spaciousness and freedom, and it all gets to be easy. And at the same time, payments are still being made. Clients are reaching out to me to pay. Old clients that owe money are just like out of the blue, like, oh my God, I want to clear this up. Can I pay you? Yeah. Money showing up unexpectedly in my PayPal. A phone call for $40,000. Thank you. Effortlessness, effortless ease. There's a magic to it. There's an art to it. So some of the things that have happened for me is I have, filled my mastermind in a week with no content event from one Facebook post that generated $30,000 cash. I then enrolled 3 more people without even talking about it. I have had 3 one-on-one payments in 45 minutes, three new one-on-one clients in 30 minutes. That was a $45,000 half hour. I've had 50 paid people into my paid launch program in one day. I used to break sweat over trying to get 10 people into a program. Has anyone ever experienced like, I want 10 people in my program, I want 20 people, and then it just feels fucking hard. You're like, what? This program is magic. This program is fucking magic. It's gonna change their lives. Why is it so hard to get people in here? Oh my God, I just know, like, it's inspired. It's all inspired. I'm doing the work. I'm doing everything. Like, I'm journaling on it. I'm meditating. I'm doing all the things. Why is it so hard to get this many people into my programs? Has anyone ever experienced that? Drop some hearts if you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So how is it then that I had 50 people? It was honestly by one Facebook Live. I did a Facebook Live and I signed 50 people in one day. That's a $50,000 day. That wasn't all paid in full, so that was a $50,000 sales day. Right? There were over 70 people total in that particular round of that program. So what happens? Like, we get to this place where it's just like, oh my God, it's so easy. It's like magic. It's just all coming out of nowhere. What? Ah! And then other days you're like, I want 10 people in this program. Why is it so fucking hard? Maybe I should settle for 5. I'll be happy if I get 5. Maybe just 1, please 1. Or maybe 2, because oh my God, I'll look like such a failure if I get 1 person. Blah. Maybe I'll get 2. Can I just do 2? I really wanted 10, but I'll be fine with 2. Have you ever had that dialogue going in? Maybe you've experienced other times where you're like, holy shit. It really does get to be easy. You've spent so much time, you see other people post that it gets to be easy and you're like, fuck you, I want it to be easy for myself. And then finally, somehow you find yourself in the zone and it's all coming out of nowhere. And you're like, oh my God, it's so easy. Oh my God, yes, 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 yes. Thank you, universe. It really does get to be easy. And you're in the high of like, oh my God, it really does get to be easy. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, what the fuck happened? Why does this feel hard again? Or a month later, or 2 months later, you're like, oh, how was I so in the flow then? And now I'm just like, wah. You have this like up, down. Have you ever experienced that? Let me know, where are you now? Are you in effortless ease right now? Exactly how I've been feeling, and I find myself doubting it constantly. Yeah, so me. So in December, I started doing things differently. And those of you who've been following me for a while, you've probably noticed, right? In December, I did things differently. I dropped my membership program. My membership program was something that was like $27,000 a month. It was generating several $1,000s a month, right? And I was like, this feels heavy anymore. I'm dropping it. I let it go. A lot of people would be like, you're insane. And I was like, nope, I'm letting it go. I posted less than 15 times in the entire month of December. From one Facebook post, I had $30,000 cash. From one, just cash. Not even all the rest of the sales that I had generated also from that post. It was probably more like a $50,000 post if I were to add up all the sales that were generated and the payment plans that were generated from it. But it was $30,000 cash. I'm in ease right now, Michelle. I love that so much. Didn't even know you had a membership. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And I did most of my promotions in my Facebook group at the time, which I have since released and dropped because I was also realizing this feels like I'm chaperoning a fucking high school dance. That does not sound fun to me. Even though it's amazing, it was an amazing space. I was like, oh my gosh. And people again would be like, you're crazy. I had a ridiculously high engagement on my stuff in my Facebook group. I had, oftentimes like 60 something plus likes, hearts, engagements, whatever. But the heart knows the way. That's the thing, right? Your intuition knows the way. My intuition was like, $1 million self doesn't have this anymore. Right? But the thing that has allowed me to actually show up less, but continue to enroll with ease and more, is me. It's unlocking, it's harnessing this potent magnetism that is me. Right? And this is what this program is all about. Teaching you, not only teaching, but connecting you. Keyword connecting. Every single thing happens through connection. Connection with others, yes. You have to connect with others, especially if you're a coach or if you're a healer, if you're a mentor of some sort, which I know most of you are in here, right? Even if you have, like an online boutique, it still is about connection, but not just necessarily connection with other people. Connection with soul, connection with heart, and a deep connection and trust to God and the universe, right? It's through cultivating connection that you are actually able not just to grasp your potential and your magnetic potency, but you're able to harness it, to leverage it, to fucking utilize it so that it works for you. So you actually get to work less and have far greater results than you've ever experienced. Who's here for less work, more results? Drop some hearts, let me know. Give me a hell fucking yes in the comments if you're here for less work, more results. That is the energy of this program. That is the vibe of this program. That is the result of this program. So, Alessandra is fucking here for it. And not just the fleeting every once in a while. Not just the fleeting every once in a while flow. Have you found yourself at times where you're in fucking flow and you're like, oh my God, this is what they were talking about. It really does get to be easy. Ah, yes. And then you find yourself like, what happened? Why am I blocked? What? I don't know what this block is. And you're searching inside for a block. There's no fucking block. You just disconnected yourself. So here's how my programs work, right? Now, this is a new format for programs in that this is part of the module. This is the module. Christy! Hello, gorgeous! Oh my gosh. Right? So we want consistent flow, consistent magnetic potency, right? If you're here to claim magnetic potency, drop it in the comments now. Magnetic fucking potency. Own it. Right? So here's what I ask of you during this module and during any of the other modules that you're in here, right? I want you to keep your journal to the side. And anytime I say something, I want you to put it in the comments. Put it in the comments, magnetic potency, something that hits your heart and your soul and you feel it reverberating throughout every cell in your being. Drop it in the comments. Because you're here to have a transformation. So when you go back to watch the replay, you're gonna see that come back up. And if it still hits, you're gonna go, okay, that's what I'm still feeling that one, I'm still feeling it. Or if you like see your comment pop up and then it goes by, you're like, oh my God, yeah, I don't feel that one as much, which is amazing. I love, that's where I was now. You know that you've elevated, you've vibrated higher. It's integrated. That concept, that phrase, that whatever has integrated. So use the comments here as your journal. This is your space. And then you can track your progress. It's not progress, it's integration. You can track your integration. How fucking cool is that? Yolanda, hello, gorgeous. Right? Tracking your integration. Where else do you get to do that? Sounds like fucking magic to me, right? So, if you hear something that's really amazing to you, drop it in the comments. Put it here. The other thing that does is if you are like listening, you're looking at me right here, right? We are having this connection right here. If you're like, oh my God, that was so good, and then you put your head down, you're actually closing yourself off from continuing the connection, right? Think if we were sitting in a room, I've got my water bottle right here. If we were sitting in a room having a conversation and you're constantly head down, head down, head down, head down, you're literally closing yourself off. I'm not gonna feel as engaged to you. Right? You're also not going to be receiving much. How many times do your kids or your partner talk to you and you get your head down and you're emptying the dishwasher? And they're like, Mom, hey, honey, did you even hear what I said? And you're like, oh, yeah. You have no fucking clue what they said. Or you heard like 3 words. Same thing happens here. So track your integration in the comments, right? If there's something you need to put down, just do that. Just do that, right? And then, yes, you can come back, you can watch the replay, you can soak more of it in, right? But by being able to be like, oh, if there's something that you need to jot down, put it in the comments, then you're also keeping yourself open to receiving more. You're gonna hear more of it, okay? So, for this particular program, I'm doing this very different, right? As I said before, I'm tired of doing just like free content events, at least right now, whatever, you know. I don't like fucking manipulation. Everybody knows that when there's a free content event, there's going to be something that's sold afterwards. Okay, great. Let's just get to the fucking point. Effortless ease. Here's the thing. This is a program about harnessing your potent magnetism and filling your programs with ease. Maybe you can fill one type of program with ease, but not the others, right? You've got ish going on there. This is about opening you up, unlocking that magic that's within, because I guarantee you it's not another fucking strategy. You don't need to learn more strategy. You already know enough. Chances are you just need to take stuff away and you need to harness what you already have within you on an even deeper level in order to allow more. And there are things that you do consistently, and it allows for that consistent, effortless flow, effortless ease. Let it be easy. The only time things feel hard in your business. Now, I really want you to hear this. The only time things feel hard in your business is when you're trying to control it. only time things feel hard. Maybe you feel like you're suffering and, oh my God, I'm just not good enough. I'm just a failure. Why aren't people reaching out to my program? I wanted to sell 20. I know this program is magic. Why are there only 2 people in here? Oh my God. Ah! You're trying to control the universe and you have given your power away outside of you. When you own yourself, every single aspect, and you do the work to harness that potency that's within you, you don't try to fucking control. It all just flows. And you get to show up less, but when you do show up, it is so much more magnetic. And actually in module 2, we're going to talk about creating magnetic content. It is so much more magnetic than you ever thought. And it just happens with ease. Take a look at your comments here. So with this program, what you're going to do is you're going to get this module 1 today. You will have access to it for 1 week. If you sign up for the program for Effortless Enrollments, which by the way, you can save 30% over the next 3 days until Friday at 5 p.m. when my assistant changes the links. You save 30% today through Friday at 5 p.m. After that, you know, it's regular price, but if you don't sign up for the program, you lose access to this. You will have access for 1 week. And during that time, you have the opportunities to sign up and gain the rest of the program. The next module is in 2 weeks. Every single one, and it's gonna be the same day, same time, consistent, once a week. There will be 5 more modules after this. So this is how this is gonna go. So you can access it for 1 week. After that, in 1 week, anyone who has not signed up for the program, my assistant's gonna remove you from the group and you lose access to it. Everyone else, you sign up, you'll have access forever. This is your program. This is a chance for you to harness your magnetic potency consistently over and over and over so you can step into that effortless ease, those effortless enrollments. No matter what you're selling, it could be a $200 program, it could be a $20,000 program. Either way, okay? So, who's ready? I want to hear what you feel is the reason you're not having the level of success yet that you want. Why aren't you having the level of success you desire right now? I just went over the details on this, Abigail. And you mean you want the details for the program, you mean? So you can watch the replay. I just went over the details. And I will post, actually, I don't know, is my assistant on here still? Christy, are you still on here? Can you post, if you are, the link for the sales page so people can check it out more? If not, I will post it in a moment. Okay, so what are the reasons you are not? I wish I knew. Okay, I wish I knew. I always say it's because my personal life has never settled. Blocks made it so hard. It was always on the works. Life has never settled. I'm gonna tell you the reason you're not where you want yet. And why it's maybe feeling like it's taking longer. Because truthfully, every single thing is right fucking there. You could be a $100,000 a month earner right now. You could be. You have everything. Everything's right there. The only reason you're not there yet, I love you, is you. The only, the only reason you are not where you want to be yet is you. You are holding on to masks, to identities, to shoulds of who you should be or what people will think. You're not fully 100% owning all of you. Loud and proud, baby. The only reason you're not there yet is you. And I say that with absolute love. And the only person who can decide to actually be all of you and to get to where you're going is you. And by the way, it's not even getting to where you're going. It's allowing what you want to come in. It's allowing what you want to come in. And it's you. So in order to really, truly harness and access, not just harness, but you gotta access it first. That potency that is you, is you gotta get the fuck out of your own way. You gotta come back home. Come back home. This 5 minutes is exactly what I needed. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You know, when you're out there, you're going like, oh my God, I'm trying, I'm trying to do everything. I'm showing up. I'm making posts. Nobody's engaging. I must suck. Nobody likes what I have to hear. Oh my God. Who here has told themselves that story? Why is it so hard? It's only hard because you're hard. You're hard on yourself. Your energy field is hard. Your emotions are hard. You are literally hardening yourself. By your thoughts, by your feelings. They like, well, this person did this, so therefore I should do that. And your intuition's going, no! Over here. You might release some control and you're going to start to notice some stuff coming in. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Wow. You're like, I just made $5,000. The universe is trying to deliver $50,000 to you. You're like, oh my God, I made $5,000. Yes, this is amazing. And then you stop. The universe is like, but there's so much more. And you're like, oh my God, I had a $20,000 day. This is so good. And the universe is like, I'm trying to deliver $100,000 to you right fucking now. And you're like, I had a $20,000 day 8 months ago. You're still holding on and clinging on to that. Who here has tried clinging on to something amazing that's happened in the past? I'm just gonna relive this. You're tightening control and you're holding on to something that has already flown through. And by doing that, you're not opening up to the possibility of all that is. When you're like, I'm doing a launch, I'm gonna send this many emails about this program, I am gonna do this masterclass, and I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I'm gonna write these posts, and I'm gonna show up at this time on Facebook and this time on Instagram, and I'm gonna do this and this and this, and they have until this time to do this price, and then, you know, and you just like, you have it all set up, and you're like, this is how I'm gonna have my $100,000 month. This is how I'm gonna have my $20,000 month. And you're like, you have all the rules set in place as to how you're trying to control. Never works for me. overwhelming. I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason I'm sending emails to my list is because my assistant is doing it for me. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any emails. I write them. I write the content. She just sends them to you guys. So all those reminders about, hey, class is starting in an hour. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Christy. Right? I'm the queen of controlling things. So when you're trying to hold on, this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to look. This is what I'm going to do. And as a result, I love you so much. And as a result, here we go. Which, by the way, Christy, since you're here, can you drop the link for the Effortless Enrollment sales page? Because it was asked for earlier. That would be amazing. Thank you. So back up. So when you're trying to control how everything is, you're putting your power outside of you. And you're disconnected from magic. In order to create unreasonable results, in order to create consistent magic in your business and in your life, in order to create consistent, effortless ease in sales and making money and generating income and filling your programs, you have to access that part. That is what creates magic. If you're not, as Abraham Hicks would say, tuned in, tapped in, and turned on, you're gonna make it really fucking hard for yourself. So if you think about all the shoulds and all the stories, well, the first 3 years, thank you so much, Christy. The first 3 years of a business typically has a negative income balance, whatever. Bullshit. I generated $190,000 in my first year as a coach. Bull fucking shit. Right? But there's all these stories, and you have so many more. Now, you have the incredible opportunity as a sovereign being to fucking drop them. All of them. So when I ask you who you are, what is your answer? Well, I'm a mom and I'm a coach, and I am someone who's really passionate about helping other people. I'm rich. What else? Who are you? Who are you? Take away all the stories, all the wants, all the desires, all the things that you've been told that you should be. I'm a fucking goddess of love and light. And I get to have and be and do whatever the fuck I want. I am a sovereign being. Yeah, I am. Just am. Yeah. I'm not even an extension of God. I just am. I am God. I am the universe. Boss bitch. I totally almost said that right there too. Right? You get to fucking decide. And can you feel instantly how your energy shifts when you're like, what if you're like, I am successful? I am the energy that creates worlds. Yes, channeling some Abraham in here. I am that bitch, right? How much conviction do you feel when you decide that, when you recognize that? And how much bullshit falls off of your body and out of your mind when you say that? So what I would love for you to do decide who the fuck you are, stand up, and literally step into and claim, who are you? I'm a fucking goddess. I receive whatever I want. Decide who you are. Now here's where people screw themselves up. Always channeling some Abraham, yes. Is they waver on who the fuck they are. They don't see the result instantly. Or maybe they watch the news or they hear of something happening in their family. Or maybe their kids interrupt them while they meditate and they're like, fuck! And they waver on who the fuck they are. So how do you make a decision? You have to decide who you're going to be. How do you make a decision? You commit over and over and over. Yes, the reason I don't have 100K months right now is because I waver on who I am. Exactly. 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 You have to decide. You have to stand tall in who the fuck you're deciding to be. And everything else, when you stand up and you're just like, this is me, I am success, I am a millionaire, I am generating $1 million business, I am owning who the fuck I am a confident, convicted, incredible woman who attracts with ease everything she desires. I am wealthy, I'm abundant, I am rich. I am that bitch. You have to choose to decide, even in the moment when you don't see the people reaching out to buy your program, or a day goes by and you don't have a sale. Oh, I'm not getting any of your hearts. I'm seeing them down on the computer, but not here. All in my bones, feeling it. You have to decide that you're still going to step in, even when you're not seeing it. Because here's the thing, I want you to grasp this with all of your heart. And by the way, your heart is limitless. Those of you who've done other programs of mine, you've heard me say this. I am a goddess who receives with ease everything I desire. Success comes from compounded consistency. Success comes from compounded consistency. So if you were to look back, let's say over the last 3 months, who have you more consistently been? The woman who goes, oh my God, I don't know where the next one's coming from. Why does it feel so hard to make money? Why don't my programs ever fill? Why is it so hard? Nobody wants to buy from me. My one-on-one prices are too expensive. Maybe I should just lower them so more people will sign up for me. If that's who you've chosen to be, look back over the last 3 months. How well have you been prophesizing your reality? You are the fucking prophet. And you get to decide right now, again and again, who the fuck you're gonna be and what kind of life and what kind of business you're gonna have. Fuck yes. It's funny because when you said earlier that people are paying in full for your one-on-one, just reaching out, I just had the intuitive hit. I was like, oh, you need to raise your rates. Not because people are reaching out paying in full, but they'll pay in full no matter what price you are. But that was just the intuitive hit I had. I was like, oh, you need to raise your rates, girl. Okay. So you have to decide, yes, you are the prophet. You are creating your life. If you're not, and you're not owning it, you're literally your power outside of everyone. You're giving your power to everyone else, and you're living life as a fucking pinball, bouncing through, responding and reacting to everything instead of standing your ground and fucking owning it. So effortless enrollments, decide who the fuck you're gonna be. So now, with conviction, post in the comments, who are you going to be? Who are you deciding right now that you're gonna be? And you will get to places where you're like, I've been really confident for like 3 days and feeling good, and oh my God. Now I just wanna sit on the couch and just chill and relax. I'm gonna eat Doritos and popcorn all day. I want to lose 10 pounds, but now I've worked out for 4 days in a row and I've been doing really good. I've been drinking a bunch of water. Now I'm going to have 2 liters of soda. I decide I'm a flipping goddess and I told my clients know they want to be in my energy. Exactly. So who are you going to be? Drop it in the comments. Proclaim it to us, to the universe, to yourself. I am a goddess who receives effortlessly and with ease. I'm a fucking billionaire goddess. I'm a divine being who creates reality with ease and speed. Yeah. And the thing is the divine goddess who receives effortlessly and with ease, she knows, like, the timeline is not even of her concern. And by the way, you want to collapse time, take the pressure off. You want to collapse the timeline, you got to take the pressure off the fucking timeline. Drop the time. I'm going to be effortlessly aligned and abundant as fuck. So that means you need to be her now. And when shit starts going really well, you have to keep fucking owning it, not wavering on who you are. Like, oh my God, it's all happening, I'm so good. Here's the thing. When things go wrong, you waver. And when things go right, you waver. Who here just went? When things go right, you stop. When things go wrong, you stop, you complain, you give all your power, you blame it on everything else around you instead of owning it. But when things are going really, really well for a while and you're in that rhythm, that snowball is going and you're like, oh my God, it's all effortless and it's all ease. I don't need to meditate. I don't need to do the energy. I don't need to journal. I just feel so good. No matter what, you have a history of wavering when things are going wrong and when things are going right. You stop. So for a while, I worked with Melanie Ann Layer. I love her, by the way. If you don't follow her, you should. She's great. She's amazing. So Melanie says this thing, and she says, I go first, and the universe follows. Yeah, Alessandra called herself right out. I've so been slacking on my journaling and breathwork because things are going well. Yeah, you're like, oh my God, it's all going well. I don't need to do this anymore. And you'll have some momentum for a little bit because the snowball's rolling, but then the breath work and the journaling and all the energy work is what is generating the fucking snowball and the momentum. So Melanie says this thing, right? She says when you go first, the universe follows. But here's the thing. Everything is energy. You have to commit to you first. When you commit to you, the universe does too, right? So yes, you have to take steps, you have to take leaps, you have to take bold action, you have to show up. But here's the thing. If you've been whining and complaining for a fucking week and being like, nobody wants to do work with me, my prices are too high, why is it so hard to sell a program? And you show up from that energy, nobody's gonna sign up for your fucking programs. But if you commit to you, it's energy first, and then action. Energy first, and then action. And when you commit to you, the universe is going to show up for you. When you commit to you, when you put your energy first, and then you show up, everything's going to happen. And you know what? Most of the time, You don't even need to show up that much. This is why when people say, have you ever looked at someone who is like, they're like, oh my God, it gets to be so easy. You see the post where people are like, it really does get to be easy. And you're like, fuck you, I'm working my ass off. Because your energy is shit. I love you. It's not. I'm feeling it today. So swear words are dropping extra hot. So you're welcome. The thing is, yes, the energy first and then action, and the universe will follow. Always. Always. And oftentimes, you're going to start to experience things before you even show up. The minute you start committing to you, the minute you start putting your energy first and focusing on you, the universe will too. Money will too. Clients will too. This is why when my client was like, you have not even talked about your mastermind and you just signed 3 people in air. What? How do you do that? Me first. Me first. You first. You first. Who the fuck are you? What's the story? What's the prophecy you're creating for your life? It all comes from you. And effortlessly enrolling people into your programs, guess what? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy because you are a self-fulfilling prophecy. You have a shitload of magnetic potency, but if you're using it towards, oh my God, selling is so hard, nobody likes me. Every time I make a post, nobody engages, nobody wants to hear from me. Womp womp. Or you can be like, you know what? I just totally lost the words of that song. What is it? I am rich, I am that bitch. I can't remember the words of that song, so I'm not even gonna try, but there you go, right? When you're just like, people fucking love reaching out to me. They reach into my inbox and they're like, hell yes, I'm ready to work with you one-on-one. Send me the link, and then they sign up right away. How are you using your magnetic potency? Attracting positive or negative? It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Energy is everything. Energy is everything. Do you know that science has proven that every single thing in this world is over 99.9% energy? This water bottle, this mala, this journal, this phone, right? This crystal, over 99.9% energy. Only at 0.01%. Only 0.01% is actual physical matter. And look at what this has created. This incredible crystal, this incredible piece of technology. And you can feel the energy come through the phone. I know you can. You can feel it come through the phone. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am healthy. Even though reading it, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta like laugh. Thank you, Brea. Clearly I'm not a rapper. Okay, so, right, every single thing is energy. So why is your business any fucking different? Why is making money any fucking different? You've turned it around to make it feel like at least 50% has to be physical matter. Georgette says, I feel like I want to do so much energy work though that I don't have time for the action. Should this be balanced? That's a story you're creating for yourself. I want to do so much energy work. I don't have time for action. I literally tripled my income in 1 month from doing less action, but harnessing my energy more. I'm a rat. It's about harnessing, it's about leveraging your energy, right? So here's the thing. There's a difference between leveraging your energy and constantly healing. Who here thinks energy work is only healing? No, I'm an energy healer. I have been professionally for over 20 years. I do not discount the power of healing. Since we're on here, there's a difference between harnessing your energy and your magnetism. This is what I specialize in helping people with. And yes, energy healing is huge, right? I have my Facebook group for the longest time was called Heal Yourself Rich, right? But there's a difference between healing and harnessing your power. It's all energy, but there's different nuances within there. I'm a fucking queen at helping people harness their power. Yeah, not all energy work is healing. How many of you just made that differentiation? Right? Not all energy work is healing. I want you to own that. Right? Attraction. Personal power. Womb power. Heart opening. Doesn't necessarily all come from healing. It comes from intention and owning who the fuck you are, and then doing specific work to really do that. And then when you harness that, and then you bring that into your business, guess what? You get magnetic as fuck content. People reaching out to you being like, holy shit, I don't even know what the fuck it is you do. I gotta work with you. I'm ready. Let's fucking do this. What programs do you have? Right? I get people in my inbox all the time. Like I did a group program called Bank in January, which is all about just fucking being the woman who has it all. And I made 3 posts about this program, and I sold 23 women into it. 24 women into this program from 3 posts. Several of those women joined after the program started. A couple joined after the program ended. They're like, I feel this. One woman joined 5 minutes before one of our calls. She was halfway through the program. Rena, hello, gorgeous. And then she was like, she reached out. She was like, what 6-week programs do you have? And I said, I don't have any, but I have a 4-week one going on right now. It's called Bank. Boom. She just felt the energy. She was like, I'm in. I sent her the link. She paid in full right away. I didn't even give a payment plan option. She just paid in full right away. And then immediately after the call, she was like, that was amazing. I'm so glad I joined. And I have someone who I think would want to join too. So she referred it to a friend who then reached out who had never heard of me before, and boom, paid in full. Was like, that program was fucking amazing. That's harnessing your power. People who don't even know you. I've had one-on-one clients reach out from a referral just because they heard my name, and they reached out and they instantly paid in full for one-on-one. That's harnessing your power. My launch program, literally every single time I have run that program, people sign up after it's already over for the round. Like, I'm ready. Okay, great. Every single time. Because I decide. It's harnessing the power. And I'm not necessarily going and like, oh, people are signing up for my program even afterwards, right? Like, yeah, that's a story because it's just been my reality, and now it just is my reality, right? But because I harness my power, people are like, I fucking love you, and this person needs to work with you. And then they reach out and pay. Do you see the difference between just constantly energy healing and harnessing your fucking power, right? It's always available to you. My question is, are you always available to it? Your power is always available to you. Are you available to it? So you're like, okay, Lindsay, how the fuck do I access this? Georgette got that good. I'm glad. So, your power is always available to you. Are you available to it? Are you wavering? You see that as working, you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited, it's going, and then you stop. Yeah. Yes, Tina. Wow. Your power is always available to you. Are you available for it? How many of you meditate? How often do you meditate? How often do you journal? These are base foundations for harnessing your power. It goes way deeper than this. But if you don't do this, you're not going to access it. So I want to ask you, how often do you do this? Alessandra says not consistently. Oh, and then what are your results like? Oh, wait. So for those of you that say yes, let me ask you. I try daily, but I waver every damn day, no matter what. So let me ask you. For those of you that say yes, that you do it consistently, do you feel it every time? Or are you going through the motions? So you're like, check, check. Are you going through the motions? Or are you really, truly in it? Because here's the thing. A lot of people go, I meditate every single day, but it's not working. It doesn't work. It must not just work for me. People love being addicted to the excuse that it doesn't work for me. I did everything. It's part of that victim mindset. I do it all. It doesn't work for me. Yep. I love your honesty, by the way. Everyone here, you're showing up. You're being fucking honest. This is you bringing back your power. So I'm totally congratulating. And I call myself on it too, right? Like, oh. Right? Like the message I keep getting that breath work will heal me. I also feel like this is where I source my power. Well, breath work, I utilize breath work. There are specific types of breath work I do to really amp up my power. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching that later on in this program. 444, yes. Addicted to the excuse, it doesn't work for me. Yep. Oh gosh, I had someone in my inbox one time saying mindset doesn't work for me. Yeah. Oh yeah. People love the excuse. No, it doesn't work for me. Yes, it fucking does. You decide who the fuck you are. So once more, who are you? I love this, Parisa. I'm officially quitting my job. I've been hanging on for safety. Fuck it. Yes. So good. So good. I do everything, but it doesn't work for me. Addicted to the excuse. Yes. Yes. So for whatever void you're feeling, like people's pity, for me, it used to be, back when I was almost homeless, it would be like, oh, people's pity, I misconstrued for love. That's the void I was feeling, right? Yeah, obviously there was healing to do, and also owning my fucking power, because I was giving it all fucking away, right? So remember, there's a difference between healing and harnessing. There's a difference between healing and harnessing your fucking power. All right. So, your homework today is to decide who the fuck you are. And to commit. Notice where you waver. What if you just decided it was going to work? What if you just decided you weren't fucking blocked? I'm a fucking billionaire goddess who is a magnet to all the things. So your homework is to decide who the fuck you are. And commit to being her. How does this woman walk this earth? Does this woman go through the motions? Does she waver on who the fuck she is? Does she invest in herself? Does she take leaps that don't make sense, but she feels them in her heart because they reverberate her soul? Who are you gonna be? This is your homework for Module 1. Post it in the comments. Share your ahas, your breakthroughs. Make a separate post in the group. What if you decided it was gonna work and that you are not blocked? Yes, exactly. Exactly, she feels it, exactly. She fucking knows because she trusts her feeling. She trusts her desires. She harnesses her power. She fucking knows. She decides who the hell she is, who the heaven she is, and she commits. She doesn't waver on herself. She knows that wavering on herself is wavering on her dreams and desires. She doesn't waver on her dreams. She doesn't waver on her desires. And the people that doubt her or that shame her for wanting what she wants, she fucking drops them. She knows. She doesn't let other things hold her back. She does the unreasonable because she creates the unreasonable. She believes, she knows wholeheartedly. She commits to her, and in committing to her, the universe does too. And committing to her, money does too. And committing to her, clients do too. And committing to her, opportunities do too. She receives it all with effortless ease. So share your breakthroughs in a post in the group. Feel free to create a separate post. I want to remind you, you have access to this for 1 week. And I would love to invite you to join us to fully harness that incredible, limitless power that lies within you. You have access to it and you have barely ever tapped into it. Let yourself harness it. Let it explode and create effortless consistency in receiving, in flow, in your life. So come join the rest of the program. I will put the sales page in here. You right now, it's all on the sales page. You can save $500. You can save 33% until Friday. So come join us. I cannot wait to see everybody in Module 2. I can't wait to read your breakthroughs, your ahas. I can't wait to read who the fuck you are, and I want you to show up. Commit to being her. Get yourself dressed up as her. Take a pretty picture of yourself. Take a fucking badass picture of yourself. Share it in here. Who the fuck are you? Commit. I love you so much. I want to thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see the ripple that you make. Mwah. I'll see you so soon.